Okay, hello welcome to this week's AgostoAllElite Podcast. We'll start with the recaps, then hot takes, then the news stories. So let's start with the Raw recap. Okay, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. After the intro video play, Bayley came out to kick off the show with her match against Bliss, determined the number one contender for Blair Layers. Raw was title as usual. Sky, Dakota Kai were at her side for support. An irate Becky Lynch showed up, chased Sky and Kai away from the steel chair, giving the guys an even playing field was worried about outside interference. Yes, the right moments there to watch the match from ringside. Bliss, Bayley, known each other well, having never matched for years, so wasting no time getting straight to work. The chemistry has never faded, so aggressive right away, knowing that we will take care of each other. While on a two awkward moments, this was mostly a solid outing for two former champions. After the role model outside became too restricted by Belair, Bliss was able to hit her finisher for the pin. Bliss offered Belair a hug, celebrating, but then Bray Wyatt symbol flashed on screen. She grabbed yes and about to hit Sister Abigail, but looked confused and frustrated. Chad Gable versus AJ Styles. After Alpha Academy and ELC had a run-in backstage, Chad Gable and AJ Styles met for a second match of the night. The leader of the account acclaimed wrestling styles in the match, forced them to use the rip break to escape his grasp. The phenomenal one with a drop kick to the jaw. This was a battle of technical prowess, which is something both men had in spades when Styles started to take Gable down. Former Olympian countered her perfectly. Despite Gable having to have a slight edge at times, phenomenal one ends up winning the Styles Clash. Luke Gallows, the Young Yuns help him celebrate through Karl Anderson in Japan. So, there isn't much to say about the quality of the match. There are two versatile performers on the roster. They did a great job. So, yeah. Okay. The Judgment Day versus Street Profits Akira Tozawa. Fowler's win over Akira Tozawa last week. Dominic Mysterio found himself back in the ring on Monday. This time was a 6-man tag match. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Francis Ford, and Jericho Dawkins involved. Dawkins, Priest, started in Batiste, while been a powerhouse of respective attendance. They show they could be quick on their feet while sequence to get things going. It's time for Tozawa Balor to take their turns at the ring. They picked up the pace even more until the huge close on this in the show into commercial. The match ended up being highly physical, pretty entertaining. Mysterio's first time in the ring was shorter than everyone else, and may have been a factor. After Tozawa bidding to make a late-minute comeback, he ended up falling to Mysterio after Priest lent him the hand. It ended up being the most highly enjoyable match with several standout moments. So yeah, Judgment Day won, and it was a good matchup. And let's go from there. Candice LeRae versus Io Sky. Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis came out before a match with a whack full of WWE merchandise. They throwing out the crowd so the holidays. Started still back cash from Lumis. Pierce stopped and made a return. WWE rematch return at some point. Sky and LeRae made their way on a commercial break, but this time Bayley, Kai, and ringside were down to Cargill teammate. Sky and LeRae know each other one time in the sea. So they were on a good show for the crowd. The inflation against Kai and Bayley at ringside were kept at minimum, so the two veterans could focus on what's going on in the ring. Guy ended up cleaning over the moonsault at the point. Bayley got out of set, having the least amount of success in their own group. Alliance for Solo Sikoa. Alliance approached Kevin Owens backstage, asking to be at ringside, constant to help have his back. But KO reminded of the history during the whole Ezekiel saga. Was already possible. The Corner came out to play a tribute. As I was saying, Corner came out to play a tribute concert for Matt Riddle, so written on TV to rent your neck. He allowed for a long song, which he usually does before he ripped the rest solo. So call us out the next match. Sami Zayn was at Solo side. The street champion, the Island, had control for the first match after LA sent him out of the ring. Had the song begin back with a chill chair. This was a match between two big, strong dudes, but was aggressive most of the fight. The force of the bloodline picked up the win in a basic for solid contest. KO ended up seeing Lars from a beating, then delivered a stern to him anyway. So yeah, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Two women who fought in War Games advantage 2 weeks ago met this game week when Asuka fought Ripley. Both stars working physical styles. The match was getting competitive from the moment the referee called for the bell. Ripley dominated the action for the first few minutes, but the Empress tomorrow began to make a comeback at the show called the break. Dominic Mysterio distracted Asuka long enough for Ripley to turn her into her apron, try to hit the riptide. Express counter to Asuka long. Nightmare was able to get into her foot in a rope. Mysterio saw Asuka spent mess in his eyes. In his face, and Ripley knocked her down to Dom for hitting riptide for the win. The ending was a little goofy, but it was a good match for two gifted performers. Next is Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins. The main event of the show saw Rollins and Lashley fight to see who was the next shot at Series State Championship. The Almighty Media started dominance by stopping Rollins into the corner before he sent him over the top rope with a clothesline. These two had several counters in recent months, and they had learned how to work together and make each other look good as possible. With both veterans, so they experienced chemistry and allowed them to put on a great performance. As Lashley prepared to finish up his opponent, Rollins turned spear into a pedigree, scored a pin. The Almighty was irate and took out the referee. Adam Pearce came and tried to talk some sense into him, but after Lashley shoved, officials said he was fired. It was an update. He was not fired, so there it was. NXT recap. Let's go to the NXT recap now. Royal Perez challenges Mandy Rose. Jason Waller antagonizes Braun Breaker. Grayson Waller erupted in Roseanne Paris, wanted to open the show. Braun Breaker righted Rottweiler, but Mandy Rose struck her challenger at NXT Women's Championship belt. Rest and challenged the holder to put her title on the line the night. This was an action tag Pat opening segment, writing the highlight from the NXT Deadly Line. Both Perez versus Rose and Breaker versus Waller got a jump start. Looked like this would lead to a mixed tag team match. Instead, it into a shocking title match announcement that quickly changed the complex of the show. The Women's Championship match gave a limited challenger a exciting hook. Wesley versus Chase Stacks. Lorenzo with Tony D'Angelo. The match started early as Chase Stacks. Lorenzo attacked Wesley backstage. Lee fought back for an advantage to win with a handspring kick. Dijak to the apron as D'Angelo panted an NXT North American champion with a clothesline to the back of the head. This was a solid match to help hot start. Stacks looked strong until Lee made his comeback. Lorenzo did a good job carrying the first half of the match. Lee was always going to win, but his future challengers continued to trouble him after missing the NXT deadline. The NXT North America champion needed a larger spotlight for the NXT New Year's Evil on January 10. So yeah, Toxic Attraction versus Ivy Nile and Tana Paxley. G. Dolan and JC Jane went after Ivy Nile and Tana Paxley side to side super kicks to open the contest. Brawl move outside with a Katana chance and Katana Carter got involved, attacking attraction. This caused disqualification, but fighting continued. The belts are strong, quickly descended to chaos. Hopefully these teams take a rematch down the line, but makes sense to set up a triple threat title contest in the near future. The next thing needs to use the women's tag division more. The champions are good. They have two solid challenges coming up. If the brand can build more teams, the division as a whole can thrive. So Wagner, Snow versus R.C. Jones with Malik Blade and Eris Effin. After Eris Effin and Mr. Snow got into the ringside, Malik Blade caught Wagner with a dropkick from by the referee. R.C. Jones took advantage, had a running crossbody for the win. Wagner got squashed while they were interference. It shouldn't have been enough for an NXT Championship contender to lose in under 3 minutes. So lightning his run coming to an end. So he's going out putting over talent. It's so Jones got a solid boost with it down. Once he's back to the best, it's like he could be an interesting title contender in NXT. So on the main roster, WWE will do a better job developing Wagner. He's a decent performer, but he needs booking to some more interesting. Yeah, something interesting. Alright, Javier Bernal versus Eichmann Jiro. Javier Bernal tried to be smart competitor against Eichmann Jiro, but got caught with Frankenstein to a running drop kick, sealed the victory. After his scripts, they had Jiro and laid him out with a 360 diving seton. That's weird. Anyway, afterwards, scripts I don't know, like sprint to the left and squash match. This was fun working for both men. Bernal and Jiro had chemistry. He made it clear that Jacket Man was working hard to make most of his TV time. Scripts with Jiro is not only on paper, but also should work hard as a performance. Hopefully this match will be better established in scripts in NXT. Josh Briggs, Brooks Jensen steals Pretty Deadly's rematch with New Day. So yeah, Kingston and Xavier Woods celebrated history making night NXT deadline. Pretty Deadly delayed a rematch. They say they would give a title shot to the British team. They restarted the Pledge of Allegiance, but Josh Briggs brought Jens around with US flash and he reversed to earn his title shot instead. This was a solid segment. Carried by the charisma of the wrestlers, Elton Prince, Kit Wilson had his accessible chemistry with the New Day that makes every interaction sing. NXT was smart to lay their arena to a major stage. They were smart to have other teams jump them for the moment. Now we go on to JD McDonough versus Brutus Creed with Judas Creed. Brutus Creed started strong against JD McDonough, but the necessary Evil Files opening wear down his opponent. After English year stopped him from using a chair on Brutus, McDonough went in the ring with Devil Inside. This was another classic victim NXT ever match length. Brutus and McDonough could have done more together, but there's so much time to Bryan win to get them. This helped solidify the Dog as a threat. Given that way to put it, he put away Brutus. It was a story between these left lying unfinished. Now we got Lyra Valkyrie debut versus Amir Miller. Amir Miller challenged Lyra Valkyrie early on, but she could not keep the pace of the Norse Angel. Valkyrie put her opponent away with a diving senton. Another one. After weeks of build-up, it was fine. Forgettable debut. Yeah, it was a forgettable debut, my book. Valkyrie could have been more dominant and made a nice scene more of what makes her a unique performer in the ring. Yeah, instead it was a reduction in the wrestle at the come time. She will need an opponent challenger before upside the performer is clear. Doug Hudson with Chase U versus Davian Cap. Davian Cap took advantage of Doug Hudson's instance early on in the match. However, once Hudson felt the Chase U right behind it, he rallied in the contest with a ready big boo. Shame to see Kemp Reagan squash after he built solid heat off his feud with Creed Butters. He's been treated out the dust and then, but kept his NXT solid for a story with Drew Gulak. Hudson's tale to reach an interesting turning point. Feel like he's truly become a part of Chase U. Under Chase U, poised to make him a teacher. This could be a moment where Hudson pull off a green scheme and become a full-on top babyface. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Okay, it's the women's main event. NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose versus Roxanne Perez. The reason the title change happened because Mandy Rose right on the news. I will tell you about the news later on. Basically, Mandy Rose got some. I'm gonna tell you right now anyway. Mandy Rose got into trouble. She got fired because she showed some naked pics on Time Frame. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Mandy Rose deserved better, and this was stupid on WWE's part. I think AEW should capitalize it. It should be good. So let's talk about the match right now. Yeah, okay. Mandy Rose had quick control during this match, but Roxanne Perez saying the fight. She planned the NXT Champion, Women's Champion, the Pocket Rocks take the win and the title. This is a long time coming. Honestly, Perez earned it. It's a shame it fell with a rush, but it's likely Rose and Perez will have a bigger match. No, they're not going to have a match. Mandy Rose was fired. I already told you. No. But this is all about the big win. Showcasing the new women's champion heart. That's Roxanne. The right woman thinks on Rose, establishing her future in business. She is the best person to carry the division going into the new year. She has plenty of challenges from Cora Jade. So they start to Mako Starter and Isa Dawn. So yeah. Rose's reign been on too long. Well, yeah, but she did bring a level of consistency. It's during a rough period. And no, she's not ready to move on. I already told you she's fired. And I already told you the news. That's what happened. I'm sorry. Y'all probably stupid enough. Alright, anyway, here's also NXT. It's okay. Let the women's main event. Still stale. NXT is still stale. I'm sorry. But Mandy Rose deserved better. She should have got fired. Alright. But yeah, it's the sponsors' fault. It's the sponsors. You need to pay sponsors. Showing naked pics online, the paywall is not WWE's forte. Let's agree with that. Naked women. Okay, let's go to the AEW Witchers Coming recap. We got the Elite. Let's start the Elite versus Death Triangle. Match 4, best of 7. In the event the week was too long to break, the Elite and Death Triangle clashed on Wednesday night. This time the match number 4 at best 7 series for the AEW World Trios Championship. Full non-same non-side action processes. This was leaned a little more on the injury angle that Johnson forced to exit the ringside by medical officials, leaving his brother Matt and Kenny Omega to battle Pac and the Zoro Mito and Rey Fenix. I don't know. They faced well enough, ending up defeat until the injured accident lifted the ring, tagged into the mat, proceeded to tap out to knee by Phoenix at the pin to smash the injured limb with a timekeeper hammer. The fans saw it felt obvious this match was nowhere near as good as the first two, with consistency selling on the part of Jackson and a sense of being here done this, hanging over like a dark cloud. Yeah, the post-match from Omega saw him issue a challenge for a no DQ match and hopefully freshen things up. Assuming he's going to go distance, it's going to be very difficult to keep things interesting. So let's hope for that. The opposite of that. Let's go with that. Alright. Well, MJ has actually promo compelling in front of Venom. He ran down 3 stars ahead of Knight's main event, which is sort of infuriating some of the fan intenses the desire to see the new world champion. So we got Jeff Jarrett co-attacking the Acclaim, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry vs. Brian Cage. The W World Tag Champ, the Acclaim, entered with thunderous ovation by immediately attacked by Jeff Jarrett. Lethal started singing the creative power that we determined to end the Bowens and Masscaster's heat with the feud. Moments later, the Machine Brian Cage hit the ring for a match with Jack Perry, rolled the last week's Dynamite Battle Royale, Jungle Boy's elimination of the Big Man. Despite intense interference from Prince Nana, Perry was able to come in from the back victory. After the match, he called out Big Bill, caught the beatdown courtesy of him, and fell from the Lee Moriarty. Hook made a save, the master popped, the heels retreated. The match was fine. It rattled nondescript, and the right went over. The tease partnership between Perry and Hook is interesting, but at least it gets sense to make more FTW championship issues with variety. The House of Black versus the Factory. Let's go to that. The House of Black versus the Factory. Let's talk about that. Like, the House of Black, it was like a segment. Like, okay, here we are. Yeah, here we are. Malachi Black, Buddy Madison King returned to a circle for the first time since All Out on September 4th. Battling the Factory is QT Marshall, Cole Carter, Eric Solo in a 6-man tag match. Black Mist sprayed in Nick Khan's eyes by smirking Julian Hart took him out of the equation while Matthews King obliterated the competition. Black put a slashing point of things with Black Mass laying Marshall for the pin. This is the final introduction. It's just like the Unstoppable Force. They should have been on the beginning. Black patiently observed destruction caused by his teams and delivered the final blow, easily the best part of the entire ordeal. Reminiscent of the Raven that WCW is a flock of even means a bad thing. Let's go to backstage. Sky Blue directed the promo at Britt Baker. Issued a challenge for the match at Friday Rampage. Friday night. Which will be Rampage in a minute. Hey, Rampage, like Rampage, something you watch on Friday nights, Okay, more rest for the 20-year-old girl gets top contender. The better chance that she develops a breakout AEW star clear sees as her. Alright, we got another match. Action Andrade versus Jericho. Jericho's loss to Casanoli may have brought down another downfall. And only 10 stars Wednesday night on a Dynamite with a loss to a competitor who returned as a jobber prior to her match. Maryland Championship Wrestler stand out Action Andrade. Right around the point, he kicked out the Cobra and headed to the commercial break. It became clear that Andrade was not going away to the factory in the previous contest. Tough, resilient, and able to deserve everything a legend like Ocho could throw at him. Late with his energy seemed boundless. He caught Jericho with an ugly Dorado DT and finished him with a running shooting star press, earning him the biggest win in his career. Over in conference, and Peppers appeared to have gotten the best of Jericho lately, cost him both the Ring of Honor World Champion and one of his healing defeats in his career. It's an interesting character development, compounded by the insistence that Garcia learns of the San Guevara, might the very man take some needed time off soon. One hopes so after being overexposed over the last 6 months. If this was the start of vacation, it's an entertaining one. Kudos to Andrade keeping up one of the influential stars of his generations. So let's go to Ruby Soho versus Tainello as All Out 0 Hour. Tainello shot her Ruby Soho's nose required rectal surgery, mental out of throat chin for 3 months. After a surprise return last week, Soho battled Mello one-on-one Wednesday night. Looked to settle differences, wasn't for all. Mello controlled the pace of the match. Mello break appeared to be on route to victory. Soho escaped an attempt to take KO. Rockets her opponent were on knee to the nose. No future foul as Soho scored a hard-fought victory. This was a tense physical battle and led to an up-variant effort by the commentator team to put over history to the injury that sidelined Soho. Under an unseemly reasoning match that took place in the women's division. Given a week, they had a clear 2 performers able to carry out their roles in it. Mills is a great heel, but has to be spent so much time being annoying at her. Guevara's relationship, the wrestling world tends to underrate part of her performance. She is fantastic, does the little things, body language, and facial expressions that really elevate her performance. Soho, on the other hand, ranks right side Fatiar, one of the worst booked acts in AEW. Hopefully, this returns gives her a second chance of being the star she should be. The AEW World Championship Dynamite ring match main event. Ricky Starks vs MJF, one of the most anticipated matches of the recent AEW history, capped out winter to come episode. Dynamite MJF defending the World Championship in the Dynamite ring against Ricky Starks. MJF called injury a leg as recent rings. Ricky missed his opponents. Starks fought through the pain period, forced him out to come back midway through the bout. The heel cut him off, targeting the left arm of his opponent, seeking the assault the Earth armbar. He finally applied it, but absolutely fought it out. He sought the Russian bout on different occasions, but never able to really execute the move. MJF finally slid it out, used the referee to shield. Moments later, he rocked the babyface with a low blow, short scored the 10 win. The finish was great, even the execution again there was a little bit desired. It played back to last week's promo where MJF ended with some low blow. When all fails, the devil found a cheap shot to get us out of trouble. Establishing that and building MJF's reign on Dia that he essentially the 1987 Talkie Talk Man repeatedly finds screwy ways to hold on to the title despite coming close to losing on multiple occasions. It's not the worst way to book a heel champ. However, the Salt of the Earth is an infinitely better wrestler talker, while talent was a few clean wins with nice emphasize that. Fans should not expect that against the Brian Johnson though. The American Dragon chased the champ out in the arena to close the show, Saturday special showdown. The match should be even better than we saw here. So yeah. Now let's go to SmackDown. Okay, now SmackDown recap. Let's start with the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Liv Morgan and Tegan Nox versus Damage Control. 2 weeks after the surprise return, the show come to the aid of Liv Morgan. Beat down by Damage Control, Tegan Nox team with her former SmackDown Women's Champion to challenge Dakota Kai, Io Sky Women's Tag Team Championship in the opening contest of Friday night. The babyfaces started hot, but Nox prevented Morgan from utilizing a kendo stick, slowed their momentum despite heading into the commercial break on a roll. They found themselves on the defensive coming out of it. The heels isolated Nox, who fought back and made the needed hot tag to Morgan as the challengers were delayed. Nox exposed to Bayley in the front row, only to her front unknown assailant in a black hoodie to kick the Wish competitor to set up the moonsault from the sky for a successful title defense. These two teams had considered chemistry really good, well, especially down the stretch. Been nice for a heat potion, not to have recorded during the rule break, so for him things later. To see expectations, the Mr. Assailant could easily be chosen Green speculated as a pioneer return a month or two to bring her feud with Nox, who landed with her Damage Control would kick off roster run in a most suitable and successful manner that went on the regime that attempt to cause during her first stint on Friday nights. And basically, the update, the mystery woman was revealed to Exile Lee backstage. So, yeah. Exile Lee's return, so, yeah. Late Night calls out Bray Wyatt. A week after being inducted by Bray Wyatt backstage, a furious LA Knight hit the ring, called out Bray Wyatt, the former WWE Universal Champion, asserted that both he and Knight story would end. None were talking. Knight attacked him, being down in the corner to a pre-taped video from Uncle Howdy. Anyone asking want to see something real scary. From there, Howdy stepped on the stage, leaving all involved confused. This was a newsworthy segment because for the first time something happened. The story's been a slow burn, while it may not being a bad thing. It disability needs something fans to sink their teeth into. A guy would reveal that Howdy and Wyatt are not a surprising person, or later on, all in later exception. There are some who not prefer supernatural spooky stuff in wrestling, but it changes the tone of the show, provides something different. We know who knows the payoff will ultimately be, but why seems more a command that he did as a fiend, or that we should be thankful. So yeah. Then I got the championship match, Ricochet versus Gunther. After defeating AgostoAllElite, Strowman, and Santos Escobar to win the SmackDown World Cup, Ricochet challenged Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. A highly anticipated rematch between the two, but one and only established that he was not afraid of ring general early, but larger and more punching competitor down and worked him over. Ricochet attempted to come back on 2 different occasions, but Gunther caught him off. Second time with a painful lariat and finished the lesser competitor. The challenger did find magic comeback, power rank Gunther down with a brain buster, shooting star press, while only could generate a 2 count. Gunther experienced Stretches minutes later, Emil keep the opponent down, following a powerbomb. He later specified that promo later, delivering the last sympathy for the win. Gunther continues to push for Wrestler of the Year contention, while Ricochet added this sneaky good year with a fantastic championship clash that had the Chicago hanging on near fall. The striking was great. Honestly, the dynamic was even better. The story easy to follow. Goal cutters, competitors threw everything they had at each other. One prevailed. It was a great bit of business. A fine way to wrap up a weeks-long story involving SmackDown World Cup as winner. Strowman remained involved in the ongoing story, continued to present imposing to Gunther and Miriam. Faking his accusation, Ricochet fell to the tag team swords as soon as next week. Triple threat tag team match, Hit Row versus Viking Raiders versus Regal del Sol del Phantasm. The three rivalry between Hit Row, Viking Raiders, and Regal del Phantasm head-to-head in a triple threat match Friday night in a winning tandem with a shot at the Usos and the SP Tag Team Champ next week. FIFA, Valor, and Mega company at the teams. Action, heavy match, something bringing down. Women getting involved. Fighting spilling the floor. Back inside the ring, Hit Row earned the win by pinfall. Catch your ticket next week's show. Most patch match in each competitor's career. Honestly, there's a lot of fun. Not still the most fluid matches at points. It was still a really enjoyable party match that highlighted the Blue Brand Tag Division. And gave Hit Row the win. They needed top 8 Haste 10 on the roster. It was seen that Tom Dalla actually was hurt on the bout, affected by whatever's going on with his left knee. Here to Roman from SmackDown. Yesterday, WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns laid the bloodline to square circle for a show closing promo. Reigns did not remove the hurrah for signing the title that unlike hoped and expected, but he did point out not only pressed Kevin Owens' problem that plagued the bloodline. He reiterated the tag team match set for December 30th, SmackDown before John Cena appeared on the screen. Reed, a supposed test from KO, revealed he will compete on December 30th to keep his 20-year streak of WWE matches alive. Well, if it intended to make December 30th episode SmackDown destination viewing, WWE accomplished that. We will know heading into the show when John Cena will return for December 30th, but him to compete in an actual match is a game changer. Putting him in an ongoing Roman Reigns story lends the credibility to the best in WWE right now, shines a greater light on it. Good for him for coming back, agreeing to work the match, keeping that ring streak alive. So yeah, And now that was the main show, the match SmackDown. Here's my thoughts SmackDown. It was a pretty good show, a little bland, but still the Bloodline segment close the show was okay, so it hit some good things. Anyway, let's get to Rampage recap. Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley. Let's start with that. Moxley and Guevara were ready in the ring to kick off the show, the match, so they were primed to see Moxley ready in the entrance. Surprisingly, the high flyer took control early by deploying same kind of aggression which Moxley known. He used a lot of strength, but getting into the fist fight with a former world champion rarely a good idea. After Moxley began to fight back, Guevara started to employ some of the high flying offense that made him famous. It was a matter of time before Moxley picked up the win. He did a lot of self for Guevara, but the Spanish guy was unable to survive the Bulldog choke. It was a much more violent match than most people probably expected. Moxley is known for his blood encounters, but Guevara isn't. While it may have been intentional, having no color in the match after Guevara ripping out Moxley's ears helped him make feel more competitive. So yeah, Mox called out Adam Page after the match, and the Cowboy was more than happy to meet him outside for a fight. Security eventually broke him up, but Page got in more shots, Britt Baker versus Sky Blue and Warlow versus Sexiest Prime. DMD accompanied to the ring by Jane Hayter, Rebel for the match against Blue. The 23-year-old underdog tried to get an early advantage of the final self to kick out the pin being hit. Double 100% suplex. Blue in her best on fence. It's always going to end with Baker scoring the win. We just saw Action Prade Andretti upset a former champion on Dynamite. So obscene habit again on Rampage and about low. This match was really basic, but two having her car straight up sewn up with the tendency to have a confrontation is a good way to cap this segment though. Quick. The Royal squash local talent Exist Pride. They have named by Transformer. I don't know. Like War Daddy, the former TNT champ, picked up the easy win with a Starbomb sympathy. This thing happened, but there's a section of AEW audience that always like to see Wardlow wrestle, so it made sense to give him the church match tonight just to get him on TV. So yeah, it was pretty much a squash match and a women's match you were seeing. So yeah, basically. Then we go to the best friends, Rose, Cassie, Butcher, and Blaze, Seven, and Sabian. The final match of the night saw Rose teaming up with Cassie, best friends, about a group that consisted of Butcher, Blaze, Seven, and Sabian. So yeah, pretty much. Trent Beretta, Sabian started for the teams, but Seven tagged in some heat on her Trent to see which one's better. It didn't take long for this to evolve into a huge brawl. The Bunny and Penalty 4 stopped OC for hitting him, allowed the Butcher to send him out of the ring. As with any match, competitors, it was a fast pace, saw the momentum shift many times. In the end, Rhodes hit a running bullseye to 7 to score the win for his team. And, well, mostly there was also a promo with Saraya talking about her match on January 11th, which is going to be a big surprise partner. You already know, so keep it a surprise. And for Rampage, it was a great Rampage show. It had what you need, and it was a pretty good show. Next week's Dynamite will be a lot better. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go to hot takes. I got a couple of hot takes. Booker T's, the way he talks about people, the way he talks about, like Booker T, like a WWE bootlicker. That's my hot take. Booker T is a bootlicker. That's what I see in him at this point. Got another hot take. I feel a hot take coming. Like, Jon Moxley is basically a megastar at this point. NJF has not reached his megastar status at this point. That's my personal hot take. NJ is almost there, but haven't had how to reach there. You know? It's something like that. And one more hot take. I honestly want CM Punk to apologize to the Elite and do the right thing. And that's what I feel about the whole thing with CM Punk the Elite. So, yeah. Alright, let's go to the news story. Alright, let's get to the news stories. WWE former Vice President of Global TV Production, Michael Mansury, signs with AEW. Okay. In May of 2020, Michael Mansury officially departed WWE following a run beginning in 2009 as a production assistant for rising through the ranks as an associate producer and managing producer in 2016. Mansury was promoted to vice president role, serving as a director of record for numerous WWE pay-per-views, TV productions over the years. It now appears that though Mansury is back in pro wrestling business at AEW Insider, reporting that he's starting AEW as a senior vice president and co-executive producer for Wednesday's episode of Dynamite, which we'll be getting to in a minute. Dynamite, which I already told you about Dynamite. So from PW Insider, like Michael Mansury, the former vice president of Global TV Production, WWE has been hired by AEW to start tomorrow's AEW Dynamite taping. Told he was backstage at his full year pay-per-view a few weeks back as well. He's now official with the company. Mansury's official title, senior vice president, co-executive producer for AEW. Prior to WWE's departure, Mansury was seen as a big part of Triple H regime. Many within the company dubbed Mansury as the next Kevin Dunn, with the idea but he eventually filled Kevin Dunn's role. Though LJ never came to be in real news of Mansury's departure to be shocked the company. At the time, Valley member of the backstage team. Since departing WWE in 2020, Mansury worked as executive producer for Matt McAfee before moving on to a senior vice president and executive producer of global production for One Championship MMA promotion, a role he stepped down last month. Mansury recently updated his Twitter bio to confirm his new role, but sharing a tweet letting his followers know that he was back in the pro wrestling game. Yeah, pretty much Mansury is helping AEW, so what? Yeah. Karl Anderson set to feature on NJPW's Wrestle Kingdom 17, the first WWE star to do so. Mostly he's going to be head of Final Farewell, mostly. So let's get to it. Karl Anderson set to feature. Anyway. October 10th, earlier this week, Luke Gallows, Karl Anderson, an unannounced return to WWE, reuniting with AJ Styles. Despite this, Anderson currently reigns as NJPW Ever Openweight Champion, with the belief there will be a working agreement in place allowing the Bullet Club member to appear for both companies. It was reported by Fightful back in October that Karl Anderson will work multiple days with New Japan beyond his upcoming Never Openweight title defense, and that will always in place before they can in good place before the wrestler frame back. Alright. Karl Anderson started to send the end for Openweight Championship Wednesday against Regal. That happened. You guys, that Wednesday happened this week. So, according, it's going to be featured on Wrestle Kingdom 17 event on January 4th. Anderson is going to be defending that title. Basically, we learned from multiple sources WWE and New Japan have come to terms on agreement for Anderson to wrestle on the 4th 23 Kingdom event in Tokyo Dome, making the first ever contact WWE talent work and the biggest event of the year. The report notes that Anderson had long before factored into Japan's plans for the event, on for good brothers WWE. The two sides believe they come to agreement to keep New Japan's creative plans in place, thus the perspective will feature on Rita's show. Anderson kind of expected a strong role at Regal Dome with a big singles time belt report lined up, biggest show of the year. So yeah, yeah. Basically, Karl Anderson will be the first WWE star, and I don't know what's going to be going forward. So, Regal is set to return to WWE as vice president in January. Over the past few weeks, there were reports that indicated that Regal will be leaving AEW, returning to WWE. Back to the report they were seeing confirmed that a former Blackpool Combat Club manager written on team following the tap on JF. So, WWE sources have confirmed that Regal, confirmed that Regal has officially come to terms with a new position of the company. It started the first week of January. We are told Regal will have a vice president in the company when he returns. While not heard what his official title role will be. Like, Regal seriously served as WWE Director of Talent Development, head of global recruiting for his release this year. Joined AEW led by Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wade Utah, Blackpool Combat Club. Prior to the firm release, Regal was one of Charles Triple Levesky's closest allies backstage, and it's no surprise to a prominent position of power next month. So yeah, yeah, pretty much Regal's gonna be in power for January. So the Vince McMahon situation might interrupt it, but no, Vince likes Regal, so it's gonna be safe. So Brock Lesnar versus Gunther initially listed for WrestleMania 39, with 2022 nearly over. The eyes of WWE fans slowly begin to turn towards the road to WrestleMania Royal Rumble set for late January. Monday Night Man that prime position WrestleMania next to Gunther. Manfred and Walter held in a 10 this year has number great match throughout 2022. Like Ricochet, Reigns, among others. Yeah, Wrestle News Co. Pearson have revealed that who would plan to put Ring General will be at the year's shows. A match for former WWE champ Brock Lesnar reportedly listed eternally for the show. So Wrestle Co. After asked someone's familiar with great plans, Wrestle News told that Lesnar versus Gunther is one of the matches listed eternally for the show. Gunther has talked about wanting the match because he feels match with Lesnar would present the biggest possible challenge for him. So Gunther has made no single pass by his side to face Lesnar in WWE. Just this last one after his dream match, the former NXT UK champ say they feel through the match with the base Karn would be his face. Yeah, Karn one that he hopes to see when WrestleMania 39 rolls. So Wrestle News go on to mention, despite there are some months to go to WrestleMania 39 kicks off, which should be the all top match laid off event with the women company deemed unlikely he'll tear up the script and allow Vince McMahon. Finally, Wrestle News said for Pharrell that Lesnar's scheduled for the Royal Rumble next month. Eliminated Chamber February. Does not be long before we have a clear direction to WWE superstars. They're going with two dominant stars. Yeah, pretty much. Lesnar versus Gunther WrestleMania is happening. So pretty much, yeah. Alright, get to the other news. Matt Riddle poorly off WWE TV due to second drug test violation. While Uso win over Red Riddle Kevin Owens on December 5th, so Raw, Sola took out his arms and brutalized the King of Bros during the attack. Paid tribute to Umaga by hitting the Samoan spike on Riddle, reaching out. Many fans were surprised how far Sola went in his attack of Riddle after the mat was taken away in an ambulance. Though Cassie Haynes, the body slam net, has revealed that the reason behind beating Riddle on TV is related to a violation of drug test. So he was able to confirm that the reason WWE wrote Riddle off because he failed some drug tests, went to rehab. The belief was going on. He already entered treatment. We were going as most programs ran for 80 days, and we need to finish in time for his return in 6 weeks, pretty much. So his first offense apparently came in August in the build to SummerSlam. Riddle was left to feud with Seth Rollins, which the match between the two has been pushed back to September's Clash at Castle. Fans hope that Riddle will clear to return in 6 weeks once rehab is concluded. Pretty much, Matt Riddle went back to drugs, and that's not good. So stay away from drugs and get yourself clean or Riddle. Jericho told Khan about to sign Bandito at the 1928 bout. Okay, Jericho has probably praised by Bandito. At part of his already champion run, he took on the former champs looking to square the legacy of Ring of Honor. September 28, episode 80 of Dynamite. Jericho battled the former champion Bandito. The bout was critically praised. Jericho was the one Bandito signed, stepping in the ring with him. So this is what Jericho said. Like, going on there with this guy, not knowing what about him is he had me held up a standing suplex. Okay, this is what Jericho said. Going on with his guy, not knowing what about him, where he feel he has such power. He held up a suplex in 60 seconds. Mother was rushing to my head. I barely hold on. He was so strong, started to go nuts. That's where he had them. We had to pull a bunch of crazy stuff. I took a hurricane off the paper and took a jumping backward suplex, moonsault, bow slam, took a German suplex off the ropes. One of these matches where everything was going well. Spread the mask around, had him tap out to the wall, soon got back to the rest. We seen this guy, and that's what we did. It took a while to get him to commit. Man, we signed big things in the future for Bandito. The Bandito competed in the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament and had a full gear, but lost to Ethan Page. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like Bandito's a great signing. And all right, let's get to the more random news and rumors. So let's talk. There's more. Okay, let me get to it. It'll be a minute. All right, here's I promise. Here's more random news rumors. Okay, his Miron's absent AEW. He says he's not up to him. And I'm doing everything I can for on. I'm just sitting waiting for the opportunity. So Miro is waiting for his opportunity, but AEW tried to give him an opportunity. Miro said no. So does Miro has a big head? Basically, yeah, he has a big head. So that's basically it. He has a big head. Let's leave it at that. Jericho talks about how he made more money than New Japan did for most of WrestleMania matches, based on the fact with Sasha Banks, Japan, big offer. So yeah, Jericho did make big money. And this makes sense. WWE is a little bit cheaper, so whatever. According to Meltzer, Sasha Banks is seeking a salary compared to what Regal and Charlotte Flair are getting, but WWE didn't offer anything close to that. So, and also Meltzer added a reputation with WWE as one of them being very talented in the ring, but had been behind the scenes issues of VS problems. Well, that proves that WWE will mean the bullshit about Sasha Banks, and she ain't not worth it. And they're not going to offer Sasha Banks a lot of money. I'm feeling, no. It's I don't know. Like, according to Wrestling Observer, a large number of people turned out during interviews with a recent Vince McMahon documentary. There's more people asked but didn't participate. Jericho, Jim Cornette, Eric Bishop, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Mick Foley, Jim Ross, 10 Men, Wall Street Journal. So basically, yeah, they turned down the offer because Vince McMahon is part of a sex pest at this point, and it's not worth him to come back to the company. Yeah, he's been a sex pest. I'm more worried for WWE if he does come back. So, but I'm not. Mostly, I'm not. So, who cares? So, yeah. Okay, that was this is AgostoAllElite Podcast. I'll see y'all next Saturday, and see you then.